All right, everybody, I'm Dr. Brian, and today we're going to be going over the contents of your famous red bag, also known as your home care kit. So we have individual videos for each of the exercises that are listed out on your home care sheet, so I'm not going to be covering all those in detail in this video, but I'm just going to be going over the different parts of equipment that are in your kit here. So the first thing that's right on the top, this is your at-home head weights. And a big question that we get all the time with this is, how do you put this thing together? So I want to show you how to do that. So the first step is to take the strap and loop it through the plastic loop on the opposite side of the head weight. Then you're going to take the other one right next to that and also loop that through the plastic loop. And then lastly, you take the one on the front and loop that under and over the top of that other one. So it forms kind of a cradle like that. If I pull this off of there, you'll see kind of what that looks like. And this just goes right on your head. Too small for me. So it goes right on your head like this. And so you can get it sized up properly. And then you're going to take your head weights and get those nice and centered, and you can just Velcro that right on there. So that's how you're going to wear your head weights at home. And so obviously when you're at home, you're not going to have a biplate. Some of you actually might, but you're going to be marching in place while you're wearing the head weights, or you can just walk around. Sometimes people will balance back and forth on one leg, and that helps fire more nerve pathways in your body, which helps to re-educate the muscles faster, which is what the head weights are essentially working on for you. So that's how you do the head weights. The next items are the sleep rolls. So you have two sets of these. You have the gray ones and the black ones. The red and the black ones. So the red ones are softer, and they are going to be what you're going to start out on. So normally you want to make it 20 minutes on these, and try to last that long daily. Then ideally you want to try to sleep on these as long as possible, because that's at night is when your body does all the repairing and regenerating and healing, really. So, and then once you can make it 2 more hours, then you step up to the black ones. And the big one, so I have these ones that are already open here. So the big one's going to go under your neck nice and low, and the small one goes right in the curve in your lower back. So we have another video that goes through this in a little bit more detail and gives you a better look. So if you need more guidance on that, then make sure that you watch that video. But these are the sleep rolls. Next item is the wobble cushion. So when it comes in your kit, it'll usually be flat like this. If you have a sport pump at home, and then you want to make sure that you pump this up so it's nice and round like they are in the office. If you don't actually have one, then just let myself or Debbie know, and we can pump it up for you here, and so that way you're ready to go at home. So the reason why you want it nice and round, because that's going to give you more range of motion when you're doing the wobble exercises. The next thing here is the cervical traction unit. So it comes like this, and it also has another piece that comes along with it. And the way that you're going to set this up at home is this part is going to go up over the door, and then you close the door and this black stopper wedges into the door, and so that way you can adjust it. But also you want to put knots. This is the way I have it set up at my house. So I've just made little knots. So you take the rope, kind of loop it around like this. Actually, it's better to make this knot in there first. So it's going to be something like that. Then you take the rubber end and put that through the top loop like this. Actually, I want to do that after you actually put that through here first, and then you put it through. like that. So you have a nice little slip knot there at the bottom, and then there's a couple ways that you can adjust this at home at the door, because right now it's going to be really long. Unless you're super short, you're not going to be able to use this. So you can adjust it with the loop at the top on the black stopper here. So you can bring that all the way up so it shortens it up. As well as some of you may have other family members that are using the same traction unit at home. So having multiple knots in the rope helps, because you can just slip it down over one knot and it kind of locks in there when you have it on the door like this. And then if somebody else comes and wants to use it but they're a little bit shorter than you, then they can just bring it down to the shorter knot. So that's how you get the traction set up at home. And then the last item is the wedges. And so the key to make sure that you're paying attention to on the wedges is that you have them in the right spot, as well as you're paying attention to the angles that are on the wedges. So these ones aren't open yet, so I'm going to open those up. So there's different angles. As you can see, this is steeper than this angle here. And so make sure that you get those situated in the right place, as well as have the same equal angle on both sides. So we have more in-depth videos explaining the different positions to put your wedges on the other YouTube videos. So make sure to watch those. If you have any questions when you come into the office, then let us know. But that's the basics of your home care kit.